Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of Robot Wars. We're still playing Arenas of Destruction. I'm still here with Manic.
Hey up.
We, um, and we're still here going to with the accident. We're going to do the trying champion. There's other things here, but no, can't afford them. Everything. We just won the Assault Championship. We're entering champion. Now, the accident, he's had a few improvements. Hopefully, we'll say improvements. It remains to be seen.
The strategy with the accident now is to lift them up into the drill bit, or if anyone tries to attack us from behind, there's a
We're
spike
hoping
trap.
the spike traps and the titanium ramming spikes that we've just shoved onto the back there are less useless than the lawnmower blade, and really they should be. I mean, it's still it's the accident. It can't right itself. If it gets flipped over, it not only can it not right itself, the engine stalls out completely. It can't turn worth a damn. How did we win the assault tournament with this thing, Manic?
I think a lot of the other bots got flipped upside down. But maybe it's a good
Basically,
luck
we won by accident. I wanted to mention something as well. I told you about this between episodes, but I love the idea of the announcer from the show having to go, well, having this thing drive in, having to go, from Bushmills in Northern Ireland, the accident.
And Jonathan Pierce just run it down.
Yeah. Still can't hear and activate, it's called. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to... Okay, we have a problem. Okay, the spikes have fallen off. And the drill pushes them off of the spikes. I don't think we're winning this, Manic. Well, okay.
Hey, we're through. That counts.
Yeah, it does. I still don't think we're winning, but we've qualified for the next round. God, that blade is so nasty. Team Cold Fusion should sue. You've stolen their saw.
I think at this point it's just survive.
Oh. Yeah!
And they both get flipped.
I mean, the exact same thing would happen to us if we got flipped, so it's still an accident that we. But hey, we are the reigning champions of the assault.
You alright there, David?
You giggle too much.
Okay, let's repair the armor and the power first.
Yeah.
Then spend
The weapons, and well, that's all we can do.
Yep. We've made it through the first round.
Oh boy. There's no way to partially repair things either. You can't say I want to spend less than you know.
Maximum time.
Yeah.
Everything.
That was another thing I wanted to mention. Talk to you about between episodes. Oh, it's this fucker again. Oh god. Oh, we're doomed. Oh, we're so doomed.
Just back into him with the spike traps.
I'm trying!
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Yeah, that was another thing I wanted to mention I talked to you about between episodes. It was very weird. Even though this game is set around Series 4, there is no, and all the other house robots appear, there is no appearance of the ref bot.
Probably because the only purpose Refbot served was to either do something that's already taken care of in game mechanics, where it is immobilized.
Yeah, he signaled when a robot was immobilized, would push competitors apart. He didn't have the football referee cards yet.
He also had a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, he had the fire extinguisher.
And as there's no sort of flammable modeling here, flames just do damage.
Oh
there's
god.
no point.
Oh god, we're so dead. It's so unfair that we get paired up against this guy right again. We're not supposed to.
Yeah. This actually happened with Rambo as well.
Yeah, you're not supposed to fight the same guy.
And if you were, why not just skip this round entirely and make the first freeway a last robot standing? We won that last robot standing.
Yeah, well.
Screw you, Cutthroat. Just screw you.
Suppose we have to make another stab at it.
Even with the
we don't have any other tournaments really available except doing the assault tournament again to grind for money.
Let's give the Accident one last shot in the Overwatch champion and then just ditch this.
We'll see. Well, oh, the aggressor, that's the guy we fought in the training round. He's made of wood!
The aggressor is...
No, that's not the guy we fought. No.
We actually did some off-screen training work against a wedge robot with wood paneling, a fire axe, and a chainsaw.
It's literally the worst robot, and we still lost, which is why we didn't use the weapon setup we had there.
It was not our finest hour, I will just admit that outright.
I mean, look at this thing. I don't think anything can be a finest hour.
It won the assault, Tony.
Which says more about the quality of the assault tournament than it does about the quality of the accident.
Oh, what the... Matilda! The heck?
Yeah, that's, well, I think Matilda's trying to do the Refbot thing.
It's just every panel scroll just filed into the corner.
Yeah, but, like, you remember we were talking before, Refbot... Whoa. Well, then!
I think... click the other robots. Don't click continue, might be the... Oh, never mind.
Well then,
I think one of the other robots must have stalled.
Possibly? We're through!
We're up against Plague.
God damn it, game! Fix it! Oh... I was looking at it like Fiction Magazine. No, this game came out. This game hasn't been patched in 15 years. This game is a tie-in for a show that's been off air for what? 11 years?
I think so.
11 years now, and hasn't.
It's only now getting a revival.
It's been off air for 11 years. It's getting a revival, but it's still been off air for 11 years, and it's hasn't been patched in 15. I think asking them to fix anything is a bit presumptuous. Jamie assures me, and he's a professional games reviewer, so knows things about like who's still in business, so assures me that the developers of this game are still around and still making things.
But in brighter news, it looks like we've won.
Yeah. No.
Get back in there.
God, I wish this thing could turn.
We actually did put a caster on it, a little caster wheel.
Yeah.
In the middle. It has done nothing.
Well, it might have done something. It's very hard to tell. It still turns like, still can't fucking turn. Okay, there we go. Got him now. Definitely got him now. I mean, of course, I said that last time, and then a lot right at the fucker. I'm just gonna poke you very gently. Very. I mean, as gently as you can with a. Oh, well, okay. No, I'll just get out of your way. That works too.
Yeah, he's all yours, mate. All yours.
Well, we're still through.
Also, you said there's another house robot who was in since the beginning of Robot Wars' existence, who isn't in this game.
Who?
Dead Metal.
No, Dead Metal is in the game.
I've never seen Dead Metal in the game.
Yeah, he hasn't showed up yet, but he is in here. He's in the title screen and everything. It's like these guys are trademarks of the BBC, and he's in there. He just hasn't turned up yet.
How many tournaments have we done at this point?
Well, we've only been doing the 2. It's just we've been doing them over and over.
Exactly, and we always had Kill-A-Lot, Bash.
Well, we only had Kill-A-Lot and Matilda in the Assault tournament because the game couldn't handle having that many robots.
True.
And I think maybe the first tournament is just fixed to have those 4.
Anyway, we're up against the Light Fantastic.
That's a reference to something that I can't remember what.
Pretty sure that's Discworld.
Yeah, well, no, but I'm pretty sure that's also named after something. I don't think... Like, I'm pretty sure... I know it's the Discworld book, but I'm pretty sure Terry Pratchett named it after something else. And I don't know what. And it's... God, it's like Robot Wars Series 1 in here with the quality of the robots.
Except for that one guy with the fucking carbon blade disc.
With the what?
With the carbon cutting disc.
In Series 1?
No, so it's like Series 1, it's like, except for that one guy who has the blatantly overpowered weapon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Well, that's the, is it Carbon? Carbon Steel Cutting Blade, that's what they call it, yeah.
But anyway,
Drill just oh.
Never mind, we've won.
It's like this game, and its damage modeling, it's so hard to tell anything about it.
Let's just leave it there.
I mean, what in the hell snapped a drill off there? It's like it happened for no reason.
Yep. Well, congratulations, Accident. You've managed to make it as far as Rambo.
This is, these... when I'm talking about the Robot Wars Series 1, that's not a fucking compliment. If you go back and watch Robot Wars Series 1... I mean, I know it was a deliberate joke entry anyway, but there was still a robot in that series that was literally an RC car and a fiberglass ball.
well, we've got a new opponent here who appears to have a lawnmower blade.
Yeah, because that works so well for us. You remember Psycho Sprite from Series 1, right, Manic?
No, I can't say I do.
It was the green ball. It was literally a green ball. It got nowhere because they had to do a maze for the second round, and it literally couldn't turn the corners. And I'm pretty sure the house robots are just winning for us, and my robot's still moving forward, even though the either my stick's going or there's something wrong with the drive systems.
5 seconds.
Well then.
15 seconds of paintwork, and we're back for the final.
Oh God. The idea of this being the final. Look at us. It's like Something won. You remember Something?
That something basically broke down straight away, didn't it?
Yeah, Something. The one driven by the white guy with dreads.
There's actually quite a few white guys with dreads in Robot Wars history.
I only remember. I can only remember offhand the fella on the guy that drove.
Oh, we won. The sign of frustration.
And again, look. See, I'm pressing nothing. I've set the controller down.
I think that might be the caster,
Maybe.
because we don't actually control that. The caster's meant for two-wheel robots to have some.
Let's just see. Maybe we can run into Matilda on its own power before the match ends.
Turn on the drill. Yeah, just there. Dun, dun.
Wow.
Wow.
That was sad. You know what's even worse? What makes that even worse? We won that and Rambo lost.
Yeah.
Rambo was so much better than this pile of crap.
Oh, we've unlocked a robot.
That's... Oh, well, which robot are we? Well, we might as well go and show them off. We won the Robot Wars Championship. Yeah, this is theoretically puts us on the levels of Panic Attack and Chaos 2.
Okay, go to Robot Workshop. I think this is where the
Yeah, we might as well start showing them off now. The fact that you can, something we haven't showed up before, you can buy robots. Most of them are, yeah, it's all the guys we've been fighting against. You know, everything. But you can buy, for example, in the heavyweight category. That's the ultimate unlock right there.
Chaos 2. Note it says 02 pushing power. It means 102 pushing power.
Yep.
It
Can't
is
display
another
3 digits there.
Yep.
But that's the final unlock.
And
And also the only robot from the show that's actually listed in the correct weight class. Chaos 2 being in the heavyweight class, which is what all the robots on the show were. All the other robots you can buy are listed as super heavyweights. There's God of Destruction. That's the...
There's Panic Attack, who Rambo was based on. There's
Yeah.
Mortis.
Very expensive, never won anything. Well,
Okay,
actually, I'm going to go into this while we're here. Mortis, you say very expensive and everything, and a lot of people like really it wasn't actually that. It's if the robot had been new and they had bought all the parts new, it would have been incredibly expensive. It was in the way they presented it. All the parts in Mortis, if they had been new combined together, would have cost about 40 grand.
Its armor was supposedly as advertised as special in that it got harder the more times you hit it. That is not in this game.
Yeah. But yeah, Mortis was made out of like donated and salvaged and everything, so it's the guys that drove it. They were a pretty great team. That's just they never actually won anything, and there was a few controversies around the whole situation in a couple of months. You remember the napalm business was it Series 2 or Series 3 that had the napalm business?
Series 2, because it was in the semi-finals. Previous to this, Robot Series 1 and 2 had specialist.
It says too expensive, not yet available, so I think we just unlocked Thor. Thor here was never a robot on the show. Thor here was a contest winner in Robot Wars magazine, which was a thing at the time.
Yep.
Did you buy it as well?
Nope.
Yeah, I bought Robot Wars for my magazine for a while. It had comics.
That's like the Adventures of Sir Killalot.
No, they had like fictional matches and like where they like I'm pretty sure one of the comics had like a fictional matchup between there's Chromalot and the Plunderbirds.
That actually happened in real life.
Yeah, but it hadn't happened at the time of the comics. Pretty sure that was it. Yeah, so
for context, so Chromalot was basically a chrome robot, chrome disc with a lifting arm, and it
didn't have a lifting arm at this point. The Series 4 didn't have the lifting arm yet.
What did it have?
Fuck all?
Yeah. But basically, its gimmick was its drivers all dressed in snazzy suits.
Yeah, and Chromalot was very, very, very shiny.
Yeah.
It
the
was
Plunderbirds.
Oh, the Plunderbird team. They were the best. They won nothing, but they were the best. I will link video clips in the thread after this video goes out. They were wonderful. But they were there were two joke teams that were there just to put on a show, and they were great.
The Plunderbirds were 90s sort of camo dressed with sort of...
Well, we'll show the clips in the thread.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's Firestorm. It's listed here as Firestorm, even though technically that's Firestorm 2. You can tell the difference. It's that it's Firestorm rather than Firestorm 2 because it doesn't have the weird tread things on the front.
Yep.
Basically Cassius.
It's the spiritual successor to Cassius.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, not really, because the spiritual successor to Cassius is technically Chaos 2 because Rex Garrett helped build that.
Yeah.
And everything and all that.
The forward direction of the flipper. Chaos 2
in terms of design, this thing is basically Cassius. Yeah. Only with better drivers.
Yeah.
This is Razor. They, very dangerous. Everything. This, very interestingly, this is Terahertz, who did not exist technically yet at the time of this game in terms of like broadcast shows and everything.
There are two very similar named robots. There was in season 2. There was Kilohertz.
Yeah. No,
there
was season 3 and 4 as well. It was still Kilohertz.
Yeah.
But the thing is, The BBC couldn't get the rights to kilohertz for this. They were technically owned by people that own BattleBots. The rights to the robot were technically owned by them. They couldn't get kilohertz into the game. So terahertz, which had been, I suppose when the game came out, was a bit after Series 4. Or around the time they did, I suppose, I don't know exactly the timing of it, but somehow they got this robot in even though it hadn't turned up yet.
But the principle is the same. It's got the axe. The axe goes from one side to the other.
Yeah, no, that kilohertz didn't do that with the axe. The axe only went forward on kilohertz. It couldn't go.
Yeah, I'm thinking of something Killertron. I'm thinking of.
Yeah, you're
There was the
thinking
orange spot.
Killertron, which is made from a wheelie bin lid that was painted pink.
And orange in season 2.
Yeah. There's
It was-
Behemoth.
Front lifting, scoop, and back spikes.
Yeah, back spikes don't think ever really did anything ever.
Nope.
But you can tell this is Behemoth from Series 4 because they fitted the roll cage to it, so you can't flip it.
Yay.
And so, there we go. I can't tell how much Thor is. It won't let
It's bottom left.
Oh yeah, there we go. 16,900 for that thing. It's not worth it. Don't spend... I mean, I'm going to spend it on it for the sake of the LP because I'll be feeling... oh, don't spend 17 grand on that thing.
And
Deator is only 5.5. The thread has already requested Deator. Deator is the best.
It's made of the...
It's fucking garbage, but it's the best. So, well, we'll see. Oh, look! They actually made Mortis cost 40k!
They did and all. What a night.
That's beautiful. Right, so, because I don't want to just end the episode on just showing off the workshop, I'm going to show you, I'm going to demonstrate, we're going to show off in the training mode you can do this slalom. This is an obstacle course. We're going to throw the accident at it.
Speed is the key.
Speed and the ability to actually turn. This isn't going to go well for us. Oh, God! Oh God! Man, the course is exploding around us.
That's perfectly normal, Fargle. That's perfectly normal.
I'm not even touching it. They've rigged these things to blow.
Yeah, I'm guessing these are like checkpoints.
I'm pretty sure they're trying to... Oh, wow, that
Yeah.
was easy.
Yeah.
Well, that's disappointing.
So let's show off
Oh,
another special
no,
thing.
time still mobile. We ran out of time. We did it too slow.
Yeah, well.
And that's the best I can do with the axe. So, there we go, ladies and gentlemen.
We won.
The accident reigning champions of UK Robot Wars. God help us all.